Welcome to Holz Rubber Stamped Expansion Joint Training. To help you remember all of the information you need to gather when replacing an expansion joint, we use an acronym of the word STAMPED. This stands for size, temperature, application, media, pressure, environment, and drilling pattern. S stands for size, and this is the first thing we need to know when engineering the correct expansion joint. Size consists of the inside diameter and the face-to-face or length of the expansion joint. The inside diameter of an expansion joint is the actual opening of the equipment that the media flows through. In order to help you find the right inside diameter of an expansion joint, you may find the size stamped or embedded on either the mounting flange or surface of the joint. If it is possible to access the inside of the expansion joint, you can determine the ID by measuring the inside of the joint from one side to the other. The length of an expansion joint is called the face-to-face dimension. It is measured by recording the distance between the flanges that will bolt up to the expansion joint. The face-to-face is measured in 4 locations around the joint. It is helpful to picture the flange as a clock face, and crucial to measure it at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. T stands for temperature. It is important to know the temperature that the expansion joint will be exposed to. Ask plant personnel for the operating, design, and expected excursion temperatures. A is for application. Because every piece of equipment exerts different forces on expansion joints, it is important to know what the joint will be bolted to. M stands for media. It is crucial to know all the fluids or gases the piping system will convey through the expansion joint. If the system will be transferring products like chemicals, abrasive materials, or products for human consumption, compatible materials must be chosen. The innermost layer of an expansion joint is called the tube and can be made from various elastomers or other resistant materials. P stands for pressure. It is important to know how much pressure is in a system so that the right expansion joint can be selected. It is best to ask plant personnel to gather the design, operating, and excursion pressures. Positive pressure is when the pressure inside a piping system is greater than the environment outside. Positive pressure is measured by PSI, or pounds per square inch. When the pressure inside of an expansion joint is less than the environment outside, it is under negative pressure, or vacuum. This pressure is expressed in inches of mercury, or INHG. Plant personnel can provide you with the amount of negative pressure in the system. E stands for environment. It is crucial to know what conditions are like in the immediate area outside the expansion joint. Some conditions could attack the expansion joint, such as UV from sunlight, chemicals and oils from adjacent systems, or even acid fumes and ozone. D stands for drilling pattern. Expansion joints use bolts to hold them in place and offer a positive, leak-free seal. To determine the drilling pattern of the expansion joint, measurements must be taken from the position of the bolt holes in relation to each other around the circumference. Some expansion joints are built to ANSI, or American National Standards Institute, standard sizes. These are typically classified by a rating of 150 or 300 to make piping systems universal throughout facilities. Sometimes this information is stamped on the edge of the mating flanges. We hope you found this segment educational. Please contact Holz Rubber for more information.